review of the Residential Tenancies Act of 1987, the government passed amendments to the Act that will take effect from the 1st of July this year. Among the features of the Act that will be of some importance will be the standardisation of tenancy agreements that will be available from the Department of Commerce's Consumer Protection Division, that will allow for landlords and agents to enter into lease agreements with tenants that will be compliant with the law. There will be some option for variations for particular circumstances, so long as those variations are compliant with the legislation, but those agreements will be available and save tenants and landlords and agents the uncertainty of having to draft their own or worrying about compliance with legislation. Another feature is the capping of option or deposit fees on applications for tenancies. Currently the practice tends to be, among those that charge such fees, to ask for a week's rent at the time of lodging an application for a tenancy. Following the 1st of July, the cap will be $50 for a weekly rental of up to $500 a week, and from more than that it'll be a cap of $100. In the case of tenancies where there is a rental of $1,200 a week or more, it'll be capped at $1,200 a week, and north of the 26th parallel, only the $50 or $100 cap will apply.
Well, firstly, an option fee is effectively a deposit on the property, and if the application is successful, the $50 is credited toward the first week's rent for the property. Now, if the application is unsuccessful, it's refunded. When a tenant makes an application, maybe multiple applications on properties, they need to pay the $50 or $100 with each application. If they withdraw or their application is unsuccessful, they'll have it refunded. But I might add, it's optional. Agents do not have to take the fee, and many already do not worry about taking option fees on properties.
But at a time when we are in a climate where people are having to put in multiple applications, that can be a lot of money out of their pocket.
Well, it's better than a week's rent, and the negotiating process in deciding that fee, be it $50 or $100, was one that tenants advocates were happy to see that was a reasonable amount.
What are the changes going to mean for people who are looking for rental properties?
They probably won't notice any difference when they're looking other than for the option fee. A few subtle changes they won't see, but when they're renting, they'll now see that they're going to get the PCR, the property condition report, within 7 days of moving in, and they know that's going to be the basis that their property will be measured against when they leave. And that's very much directed at private landlords who tend to be, you might say, a bit slack with paperwork on a lot of rental issues. Agents have to comply with those regulations, so we're pleased that the Commerce Consumer Affairs have decided to make those rules much more compulsory.
Another feature will be minimum security requirements for tenancies. What's required is that there will be securing of external doors and windows and some kind of internally operated external lights for porches and the like.
Well, it's taken many months, in fact well over a year or two, of negotiations and consultation with industry, with private property owners and government to get the changes together. So this is the culmination of a lot of hard work to bring the Act up to date, modernised and into the 21st century.